turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now. We're underway in Week 13. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Kari Willis there to bring him down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Wentz again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second down and 3. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the catch made by Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson.
That's going to be caught by C.J. Bird.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grover Stewart. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Well, really not much secret there, 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Again, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jonathan Bernard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. Focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson off play action. And he'll find the rookie from Michigan, Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Under 10, 10, 31.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Mike, 19. Mike. Silver. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Who that?
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Touchdown! That's caught. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Wentz.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Board, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Watson being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll run here with Ingram. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He was looking for C.J. Board there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He goes right back the way of Hilton. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On play action, Wentz. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Wentz to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a give to Taylor. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And Pascal's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by is up and good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
On the return, Tremont Smith. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.